3rd and 7. And McCarron goes down the field, and it's caught and breathes in for the touchdown.
Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for die-hard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, and the Bengals continued their last week of practices this week with OTAs and minicamp, and Tyler Kroft continued to stay out. TJ Johnson was out. Cornerback Darius Phillips was on the sideline. Justin Murray, the tackle, and wide receiver Devontae Boyd were out. Also, Jake Fisher was out. But some good things were that Joe Mixon seems to be looking good in camp and is progressing towards a complete back role. Auden Tate has also flashed some pretty good, reliable hands. In other news, Logan Woodside was actually arrested Saturday for a DUI. The Bengals said that they were aware of the situation, and so we'll see how things work themselves out. And with Woodside being the third quarterback, that will be very interesting. Tyler Eifert is also working his way back from back surgery and is seemed to be being kept out from full participation just for precautionary reasons.
What's it mean to you to have, you aren't playing games yet, you haven't even played a preseason game, but knowing that Tyler's available now, and how does that change it for everybody, including you?
Yeah, I think it's just another guy that the teams have to focus on. Everybody knows AJ, and they do what they can to stop him, but you put another target weapon in there that can be down the middle and do all the stuff that Tyler's shown he can do. I think that's just allows other guys to get one-on-one matchups and different things, and teams have to be aware of what he can do because he's a playmaker that we love having.
Coming back from injury, does he look? I know again you guys haven't done a whole lot of physical work, but does he look as good or better than he ever did?
Yeah, he's always been limited still, but. He's put in the work. You can tell he's getting back to where he was, and so I think once we actually get some team reps and different things, I think that everybody will be happy where he's at.
Carlos Dunlap returned to OTAs this week and is reported to be near an extension with the Bengals. So they caught up with Carlos and asked him about his holdout from OTAs and what he looks forward to for the upcoming season.
What happened. We're here now. We're just going to take advantage of minicamp. It is what it is.
Is there anything to do with your contract?
We're obviously in negotiations, so that's obvious. That's been stated by both teams. And we're making great progress. But I just wanted to make sure I was in the best shape for the season, which I feel like I am. And I just wanted that one-on-one with my guys down there and make sure I was ready for when I needed to be ready. This is year 9, and it's voluntary.
Coach Lewis said that he was in contact with you throughout the process of you not being here. How important was it for you to maintain contact with Coach to let him know what you were doing?
Very important, especially, with the coaching changes, making sure you're aware of what the changes are actually going to be within the system. We kept a lot of the core things the same, but we added new names and let him put his twist and, his expertise because he sees the defense from a different perspective.
Just to make sure we have it accurate, you're not mad with the organization, not upset with the organization?
No. There's no hard feelings between either of us. This is the process. Both sides understand it. And me personally, I just wanted to make sure I was in the best shape because obviously that's going to tell all.
What were you doing? Who were you working with?
Same program that I've been training with for 9 years. Same guys who inspired me to find out all these guys that I've been talking about that I do during the season here. Bomarito down in South Florida.
Do you feel like you're in the best shape?
I feel like I am in the best shape, and these next 6 weeks I'm going to get in even better shape. So I look forward to having a great season and letting everything play out for itself. Obviously, everything's out there already. We already know where we're at, and obviously they value me here as a team, so that's why we're in talks. So otherwise we wouldn't be talking at all. So I'm in a good situation. I just want to make sure I'm prepared, on the field-wise.
So you see yourself as wanting to stay here in Cincinnati?
Absolutely. Cincinnati gave me my first shot, so I would love to be here and finish my career here because I feel like I'm working on a legacy. I've been fortunate enough to get the rookie sack record, career sack record, single season sack record, and I want to build that gap between me and Gino. So I want to stay here and continue to work on that and have that legacy. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and we do have some young players here who are playing great football. and whatever happens will happen, and we'll let that play for itself. We're just going to prepare to play football.
That wraps New Stripe City for this week. Make sure that you guys continue to comment, subscribe, tell your friends, share this with whoever you want. But as usual, I'll leave this with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.